basic education, halala! Thank you very much. Ndate Marco, overly generous of you as always. Allow me, because I'm South African, to say all protocol observed. Because we are all dignified and dignitaries this morning. We are gathered here in celebration. Celebration because it's in recognition of the personal hard work and dedication, commitment, and everything that the class of 2022 showed. Class of 2022, please stand. Please do stand. I don't think they heard that applause. Can you give it to them again? We are gathered here because of you. That's why we've got to make all the noise and all the jubilation that we can give. It's because of you. I'll talk to you a bit later. You may be seated. But we also celebrate to acknowledge and appreciate the people who got us this far. Teachers, we are gathered here to celebrate, acknowledge, and appreciate you. Please stand. Wow! While you remain standing, because we are here to celebrate all the cheerleaders, people who got us here. Kutwanong colleagues, you also got us here. Please join the teachers in standing. And then, while we are still standing, let me acknowledge representatives from our feeder schools, either in the form of heads of schools, whoever is here representing their school, please stand, because you also got us here. Then, whoever is here wearing just the Department of Basic Education hat, please also stand. And then, of course, I must not forget that there may be parents in our midst who are here to say, parents, if you are here, also join them so that we celebrate. Then I cannot forget that there are those who are the reason we have remained here for years. They have come through this program and they represent us today as electrical engineers and doctors, alumni of ours. Please also stand. Wow! I do this deliberately because it takes a village to raise a child. It has taken all of us as cheerleaders, as teachers. Teachers, when these guys had a lot of self-doubt in them, you saw only but potential. Enkosi, siyabulela, re a leboga. Thank you. Thank you very much. Another round of applause as they take their seats. But we are also gathered here in celebration to inspire others, to show them what's possible. So class of 2023, please stand. Thank you. Now, class of 2023, you are here so that you can witness what happens after all sacrifices have been made. You are here to witness what happens after all has been said and done. You are here what happens at the end of a relay race. This is not the end of a race. It's only the end of a relay race where others get to the end and pick up the baton for others to run. You are just at the cusp of receiving yours. Now, I ask of you to bring yourself entirely, attentively, with all the energy and commitment to today's session. This session must leave you here restored, refilled with energy and enthusiasm. This must leave you here as you leave this hall. You must leave with a firm belief that if they can, so can you. If they can, so can you. We are here to say, Kuwe, it is all in your hands. A round of applause as you take your seats. Please do take your seats. But we also, Ntate Mabitsela, I can't help but think we celebrate in pursuit of building a community. This is a community. Kutlwanong, Investec, Promaths, this is a force for good. When everybody else is desperate for good news, Kutua, come to Umlazi and see what is possible. But I also want to say, of course we must celebrate. But it is important that we make this celebration meaningful. I sing Ujaiva nje Ntate Mabitsela. Ujaiva khona, yes. Ujaiva khona, of course. But this celebration can only be meaningful if we use it as an opportunity to reflect on where we've come from. Kube kunzima. For many people today in this t-shirt that they're wearing, there were trials and tribulations. There were moments when they thought of possibly quitting. There were moments when many of them wanted to give up. So as we celebrate, we must use this opportunity to be a reminder, Uba, no storm is ever present, forever. No storm is ever permanent. Kutua, even the darkness of night, it can't help it in Tatemabitzel. 12 hours later, it has to give way to light. That even when HCOM fails to provide us with light, we have a firm belief, Uba, there shall be light at the end of the tunnel. That's why we're here. You guys have shown us what's possible. We're here in celebration of what's possible. Now, as I move on, I also want to say one or two things before I get off stage, because if you give me stage, there's a problem. Class of 2022, I'm going to make you stand for one last time. Class of 2022, I'm going to make you stand for one last time. Please stand. Class of 2022, you are about to enter a very difficult phase. You thought getting to matric and getting through matric was difficult. Abanye ngoko, Noah, Uba, the course shall show you flames. Life has only but become real. And I want to say to all of you, as you enter into this new phase, khumbulani ke, it is our time to conquer. It is our time to lead. If not us, then who? If not now, then when? That's what you must remember. You guys have been equipped with all the right tools. You are an amazing extension of us. We are proud of all of you. But what I want to remind you as you go out there is to remember that what is wrong is wrong. And what is right is right. Ewe, umuve umuntu athi, I know it is wrong, yet it feels so right. Ayikho leyo. You can't sugarcoat. You cannot sugarcoat what is wrong. What is wrong, it will remain wrong. What is wrong even when done by people who you love the most. What is wrong even when done by your peers. What is wrong even when done by the majority. What is wrong even when nobody is looking. I went into the bathroom. Awungena ephaya bathroom, uthola le cell phone yami, uyajonga, manut, no one is looking. No! What is wrong even when no one is looking. Injalo, izawuhlala, injalo, ayinotshintsha, ayifuni rula lento, it's straight. So I want to warn you, because you are our leaders. We are going to look up to you. The world is become what it has become because we continue to condone things that are not right. When we started programs like this, we want people like yourselves to become active economic participants in society. We wanted them to occupy their rightful places. But we must caution against comfort. We must caution against greed. There must be the ability to distinguish between enough and greed. Greed is a source of many things. Greed is a source of corruption. Greed is a source of evil. Greed is a source of things that change you from who you ordinarily would have been. Yazike, there is enough and there's greed. There's a difference. There is enough, and then there's greed. There's a difference. There'll always be. So ningandiphoxi. Andifuna uba mane ndithi in my old age, when I'm watching the news on TV, ndibone one of you being a Dr. Mangudumana equivalent. Ningandiphoxi. No, ndiyathetha. Ningandiphoxi. I don't want to watch TV and see one of you as a qualified doctor as you are, helping prisoners escape. Andifuna ubona. Ewe. Nobody, ndithetha nani just like your father. A qualified engineer doing funny things. A qualified someone doing things that will just be uhlazo nje. Hlazo. Ewe. Ngafuna uba ndithi mandikubona ndithi ebethunana, what a waste. What a waste. What a waste. Ungamane ube yona mntanami. Le waste not from this family. Le waste ayiphumi kule family. Le waste mhlambe ntate Mabitsela izophuma kuze enye izindawo. Kodwa hayi la we must Google you and we must lose count of how many times you have been mentioned positively. We must Google you and we must lose count of how many awards you have won. We must Google you and we must lose count of what your contribution in research has been. We must Google you and we must lose count of the new theorems and formulas that you've come up with. We must Google you and we must be such that every time people look at us, they say, those are the Promaths founders, and these are the Promaths alumni. Asifuni batsho njalo. Ndiyangixela abantwana bami, ningandiphoxi. As a belief. Torho, ningandiphoxi. Thetha nawe ma. Nawe ndithetha nawe. Ungandiphoxi. Whether you are at University of KZN, UKZN, UP, Vets, ungandiphoxi. Ungandiphoxi. I want to look at you like a proud father who look at their son and daughter. I ask of you. I have said a mouthful. Before you sit, because this is one opportunity I have, I will say to you, by virtue of the authority vested in me as head of Investex Corporate Social Investment Division in South Africa, I officially declare you members of the Promaths Alumni Society. My only ask, abantwana bam, is go out there and give the world your best. The world has high expectations of you. The world has high expectations of you. Hamba ke, go give the world your best, and the best shall come back to you. Hamba ke, go give this world the best that can ever be imagined. Because this world has become accustomed. Akhona abudokotela apha. Bendithi kuye, I need an injection. You know, as you age, khona udokotela apha. Those who've gone before you have set high standards. So this country has become accustomed to welcoming people like yourselves from Promaths with wonderful qualifications, with wonderful contributions in society. Hamba ke, go give the world your best. Don't act as if the world owes you anything. This world was here before you, and you will leave it behind. Uzawushiya la. Ayikolotha lutho. This sense of entitlement. Amane nehamba ngayo nithi no, the world owes you nothing. When in fact you have been given more than enough. Utatile from Investec, utatile from Kutlano, utatile from your teachers. Stop taking, give now. Ewe, stop taking. I shall fikile. Hamba mtanam. Go give the world your best. And the best will come back to you. Thank you. Please be seated. So I don't want to carry on much more. I really just want to thank everyone, as I have said. And I want to take this opportunity to say healthy competition is important amongst all of us. Kodwa bantwana bam, bonke abahlele apha, stay in your lane. Your race is your race. Your journey is your journey. Yes, healthy competition is encouraged. Kodwa don't over-compare yourself to somebody else. Stay in your lane. Run your race. Give your race the best shot. Kuzawulunga. Enkosi, ndiyabulele. Thank you.
Halala Ntate Manchidi, halala. Louder. Halala Ntate Manchidi, halala. Halala Investec, halala. As Ntate Manchidi was speaking about, the time has come for you to rise. A song came to mind, 80. Phakama we Promaths ixesha. Phakama we Promaths ixesha. Niborekile na. Aniyazi. Phakama we Promaths ixesha lisondele. We'll get there, don't worry. Another warm round of applause to Ntate Manchidi for a wonderful message to the class of 2022, to the class of 2023, and to all of us who were listening attentively. I hope that you have grabbed whatever you could grab from his message of the day, and it will do magic in your heart as you try to navigate your journey through this thing called life. Ntate Manchidi, we continue to appreciate all that which you do in pursuit of a better future for the African child. Siyabonga Baba, siyabonga. We move on with our program, and at this point, moving from one founding father of the Promaths program to another, I would love to ask you to help me welcome yet another father of the Promaths program. A man of a vision. A man who was a teacher, but not necessarily a maths and science teacher. A teacher of those other vegetable subjects. Abo Bible studies, abo agriculture, abo woodwork, and so on and so forth. But this man had a vision, and I love how he articulates it, in that maths and science for the African child becomes the master key. With maths and science, you don't have to go and look at a prospectus of any university and say, I will go for this program because my marks only qualify me to go here. But with maths and science and the support you get in Promaths, The world is your oyster. You can go and do anything that you want with your qualifications. So, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome, with a warm round of applause, the CEO of Kutlwanong Center for Mathematics, Science and Technology. His name is Tumelo Mabitsela. A round of applause to the founding father of Promaths. Ke Mabitsela bo dikgoshi, ke Mmina Tau tša hloka seboka, ke Mosokwameng. Wow! Mmina Tau tša hloka seboka. Ba re di sitwa ke nna re itlhotša. Wow!
Those subjects, vegetable subjects, woodwork. Hey, Ntate Marco. Halala, Investec, halala. Halala, Investec, halala. Halala, Kutlwanong, halala. Halala, Promaths, halala. Halala, Department of Education, halala. Yeah, only the grade 12s are doing halal. They're working, the alumni, they are not. Halala, alumni, halala. That's good. Yeah, this is the day to celebrate the class of 2022. You know, there is this scripture, our teachers, there is this scripture that is found in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 4. Mamelani bantwana bam, if you can listen, I won't be long. For this two celebrations, we celebrated in Free State on Saturday after COVID, after so many years. And we also are celebrating today in KZN. And what is common and what is difficult with these two centers is that in Free State, when we were celebrating this past Saturday, we're celebrating with one of us having departed, gone back to the Creator, the former MEC of Free State. May his soul rest in peace. It was very difficult to celebrate, in that atmosphere. He passed on the 5th of March, and we could not believe it, that the man who was with us since 2010 in all the award ceremonies, unfortunately we had to celebrate without him. May his soul rest in peace. Today, we are celebrating in KZN again, because on the 14th of June, I got the news, sad news, that Mrs. Como has since passed on as well. I could not believe it, because I was with Mr. Como 2 weeks before we went to the airport. Everything was okay. When I got this news, I said, how are we going to celebrate when, we have this thing, happened in our family? Now, hence I'm saying, the book of Ecclesiastes says, you mourn, you dance, and so on. I never understood that scripture. And now I understand that we have to celebrate, we have to dance, and at the same time we are mourning. What we can say to you, Babu Komo, be comforted, my brother. Your pain is our pain. And I can't even say soon it will be fine. But I'm saying, God will be with you. And thank you very much for honoring this occasion and coming here and celebrate with us when, on the other side, you know that you are carrying this pain. Tate Manchidi and Investec, thank you very much for investing in this community. As we are coming here, I was saying to Tate Mako that we are missing somebody who made it possible that all these learners should benefit. He came to Johannesburg, Reverend Mkhize, knocking at our doors to say that abantwana basemlazi nabasembumbulu deserve to benefit from Promaths. I don't know, because of so many things that have happened, unfortunately, I forgot to invite him. But abantwana bam, I want you to always remember that there was a certain Mr. Mkhize, Reverend Mkhize, who fought for this area, that it must come to Umlazi. May we give him, in absentia, the round of applause. We are gathered here, Ntate Mkhize, Ntate Manchidi, because of the investment that Investec made over years. I think it's about 13 or 14 years. And thank you very much. Thank you very much. We can see the fruit of your investment, the return on investment. By the way, they are not the only two. Babukom, this district has produced over 1,000, there are doctors, engineers, chartered accountants, and so on. If we can ask them to come and fill up this room, I don't think we'll have space. And we want to say thank you very much. You were one of the people with Babum Guni when we first knocked at KZN La Emaweleni to embrace the program. And you made it, sure that this program is going to stay in Umlazi. We've been to other areas after you and before you, and we decided to leave because there was no buy-in from the Department of Education and from the people. Thank you very much for embracing this program. A round of applause for the two of you. Also our teachers. Yesterday I was driving with Ubabu Dlamini, and I remember very well the first interviews, and I see even many here that decided to be part of this program from day one, and they are still part of us. And no matter how difficult it is, being here Fridays afternoon from 3 to 5 o'clock, Saturdays from 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock, and Sundays from 8 to 3 o'clock, public holidays, school holidays. A round of applause for our teachers. And then also the class of 2023. Not much about you, just a round of applause that you've been here since grade 10 up to grade 12. You are still to write the final exams. And lastly, our celebrants, distinguished guests, without whom this occasion was going to be possible. Thank you very much, boys and girls, for making us proud and telling the people out there that Umlazi, there are boys and girls who, have what it takes. And congratulations, a round of applause for the class of 2022. Promaths, it's a master key. Promaths can open doors anywhere. Normally they say the world is your oyster. We want to say, parents, thank you very much for supporting your children. A round of applause for our parents as well. It can open doors for you to go anywhere. You know, we are seated here and not many of you understand what this program is doing out there in KZN, in fact, post-schooling. Do you know that we have learners who came out of this program, who are today overseas, Ireland, America, and so on and so on. And they are saying and confessing, you know, with their own mouth, that if it was not for Promaths, these doors wouldn't have opened. And I'm saying to you, boys and girls, Promaths is a master key. And being the master key, make sure that you look after it. Make sure that you support it even after, you know, finishing here at Umlazi. And also those of you who are still in grade 12, because others are still to come. I mean, we are 13 or 14 years in this place, and we want to continue and continue. But we can only continue if we only produce the kind of results that we are producing. And I'm urging you, my boys and girls, that you have the opportune moment. You have what we call the kairos. Embrace this kairos with both hands. And I want to tell you what I mean by the opportune moment. We've been doing the environmental scanning of education in South Africa. South Africa is having what we call 75 districts of education. Umlazi district, Como, is the largest district out of the 75 districts. This district is sitting with over about 8,000 or 9,000 learners. In total, learners could be 17 or so. But those that are taking both mathematics and physical sciences, if I'm not mistaken, they are around 8,000 and 9,000. And when I talk of the kairos or the opportune moment, out of so many learners that are taking mathematics and physical sciences, Promaths is benefiting only 300 learners. One here, a reunion, and 150, and another 150 Umbumbur. Only 300 out of the 9,000. Now, you are fortunate, boys and girls. It could have been other learners that were afforded this opportunity in this room. And I can tell you straight away that when many learners wanted to come into this program, Ubaba Mkuni, the center manager, no Mam Kabash, the center manager, Naye Ubaba Ukhoma, said a resounding no to the many learners who wanted to come here, and said yes to you. And you got that opportunity. Don't think that you are the only learners in this area that are taking maths and science. There are many, many of them out there. Hence, I'm saying embrace this opportunity with both hands. Because if you don't do that, you would have deprived other learners who equally so would have benefited from this program. As you go out there, go out as ambassadors. Go of KZN, of Umlazi. Go out so that we can make more noise to the people with the money out there and say, Umlazi is one of the biggest townships in South Africa. It therefore deserves 2 or 3 more centers. We can only do that after showing what is it that we are getting out of Umlazi. And for that, I want to say congratulations to the class of 2022. Well done. Even to you that are still in 2023, congratulations. Well done that you've been in the program until now. And please go out there and encourage those that are in grade 11 and those that are in grade 10 and tell them that it is possible with Promaths or through Promaths to become that which you want to come. We are looking at engineers here. We are looking at teachers here. We are looking at, doctors. We are looking at, IT specialists, all the STEM careers that we can talk about. And that can only be possible if you embrace this program. I want to leave you with this quotation that I like so much, and I know Linda Temako loves it so much. And after this quotation, I'm going to ask a video of a weekend to remember of last year, just, so that you can see, especially for you who are in 2023, what is coming right now in October. The quotation goes as follows. It comes from Winston Churchill, who uttered these wise words. He says, "To each there comes in their lifetime a special moment when they are figuratively tapped on their shoulder and offered the chance to do a very special thing, unique to them and fitted to their talents. What a tragedy if that moment finds them unprepared or unqualified for that which could have been their finest hour." That moment is going to come one day where the world will say, we are looking for the president of this country. We are looking for an engineer. We are looking for a medical doctor. And that will only come to you if you embraced this program with both hands. I'm praying and I'm asking God to give you strength and energy as you go through this Promaths journey. May the good Lord bless you. Thank you. Also celebrating 17 years of Promaths program that has helped over 32,000 learners perform well in mathematics and physical sciences.
Like, guys, you should come here. Like, if you want to do science, guys, I'm inviting you. Come to Futonong Center Promaths. Here, guys.
We have learners here who got already 99% in math and 100% in math.
Futonong changed my life because it gave me the opportunity to have a matric certificate so that numbers speak for me.
This program has produced medical doctors, engineers, pilots, actuaries, people in the finance, you can name it, all the STEM careers, we have them in this country because of this program.
This entire trip is extremely motivational, not only educational, because I feel very ambitious. I really want to reach higher mountains.
You've been given the engine, all you need to do right now, keep the going. It's already going, just keep going.
pushing very hard, well, kids. And when you come and see this place,